Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well. This is Krishnamurthy. You can call me as VKM. Welcome to Electron Chemistry Center and welcome to the today's session of aldehydes and ketones. In the previous session, I had discussed about you know aldol condensation, crossed aldol condensation also I had discussed. Now I will be continuing the same session from aldehydes and ketones chapter and another interesting topic from aldehydes and ketones I am going to discuss, that is Cannizzaro reaction. Cannizzaro was keep on asking me since 2 days, right? You had discussed aldol condensation and crossed aldol condensation. What about my reaction, right? It is also eagerly waiting. So I said, yes to Cannizzaro to discuss anyway today, right? In this session, I'll be talking about the Cannizzaro reaction, right? So far in aldol condensation, when you observe it, two aldehydes are two ketones which are involving in the condensation reaction, do have alpha hydrogens, right? But here, Cannizzaro reaction, if you observe it, which can undergo Cannizzaro reaction? Aldehydes which do not have alpha hydrogen. Aldehydes which do not have alpha hydrogen can undergo Cannizzaro reaction. And aldol condensation is taking place in the presence of dilute base. But this Cannizzaro reaction takes place this Cannizzaro reaction takes place in the presence of concentrated base. In the presence of concentrated base, this reaction can undergo, and it is an example of disproportionation reaction. It is an example of disproportionation reaction. Hope you know the meaning of disproportionation reaction. How many of you know it? Just think of it. Okay, how many of you know disproportionation reaction? Disproportionation reaction in the sense the reaction in which a single substance a single substance can undergo a single substance can undergo both reduction and oxidation. A single substance, if it undergo both reduction and oxidation, such type of reactions are called as disproportionation reactions. So here, on summing up of all these points, the aldehydes which do not have alpha hydrogens can undergo condensation or can undergo a reaction in the presence of a concentrated base. And which type of reaction they can undergo? They can undergo disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction is the reaction in which a single substance is undergoing both oxidation as well as reduction. That reaction is called as Cannizzaro reaction. If you take an example, formaldehyde. I am taking an example of formaldehyde. How many moles of formaldehyde I am taking it, children? 2 moles of formaldehyde. How many moles I am taking? 2 moles of formaldehyde. Check it, formaldehyde, does it have alpha hydrogen? No. Formaldehyde does not have alpha hydrogen, so it can undergo Cannizzaro reaction. So especially you can observe it, formaldehyde, benzaldehyde, C6H5CHO, which do not have alpha hydrogen, can undergo Cannizzaro reaction. CCl3CHO, can it undergo Cannizzaro? Yes. It does not have alpha hydrogen, so it can. Benzaldehyde does not have alpha hydrogen, it can. The aldehydes which do not have alpha hydrogens can undergo Cannizzaro reaction. So that Cannizzaro reaction is taking place in the presence of concentrated base. concentrated NaOH. Sometimes they will give you 50% NaOH. So that is also can be taken as concentrated base only. So concentrated NaOH or 50% NaOH they'll give it, right? So in which both are aldehydes only, one can be oxidized and one can be reduced. So here 1 mole can be oxidized. Generally children, if aldehyde undergo oxidation, it gives acid, carboxylic acid. If it undergo reduction, it gives alcohol, right? So first if it undergo oxidation, then it will give formic acid, right? Formic acid. So that formic acid anyway NaOH is there, so we'll get a sodium salt. So it is called sodium formate, a salt of carboxylic acid. And reduction, it is formaldehyde, right? We will get CH3OH. We will get CH3OH. This is methyl alcohol. It is methyl alcohol. This product is reduced product, reduction product. Sodium formate is oxidized product. Sodium formate is oxidized product, and methyl alcohol is reduced product. Methyl alcohol is reduced product, children. So here 2 moles of formaldehyde when you take it, 2 moles of formaldehyde when you take it, you will get sodium formate as well as reduced product, that is methyl alcohol. Hope it is clear. Similarly, you can take another example. Guess the products. You guess the products. Try to guess it. C6H5 benzaldehyde, C6H5CHO, benzaldehyde I am taking. Another mole of C6H5CHO in the presence of concentrated NaOH or 50% NaOH. Have you guessed the products? What are the products you got it? What are the products you got it? Post it in the live chat. Post it in the live chat. C6H5 COONA, oxidized product. This is called sodium benzoate. Sodium benzoate. Reduced product, what you are going to get it? C6H5 CH2OH. Reduction means addition of hydrogen, right? Add H here, CH2OH. So it is benzyl alcohol. It is benzyl alcohol. So when benzaldehyde undergo disproportionation reaction, it will give sodium benzoate as well as benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol is a reduced product. Sodium benzoate is a oxidized product. Hope you understand. Is it clear or not? It's very simple. Kanizaru reaction is an example of disproportionation reaction. And you take another example here. Think of it. Will it undergo Kanizaru reaction or not? Just say yes or no. Will it undergo Kanizaru reaction? It is alpha. Alpha carbon does not have any alpha hydrogen. So it is 2,2 dimethyl 2,2 dimethyl propanol treating with 50% of NaOH. Means obviously Kanizaru reaction. How many moles you have to take it? 2 moles. Right? So then what will you get it? CH3, 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 COONA. It is a sodium salt, right? So that is sodium 2,2. Sodium 2,2 dimethyl propanoate. Dimethyl propanoate. Can you guess the reduction product? CH3, CH3, CH3. Here you will get CH2OH. So it is 2,2 dimethyl 2,2 dimethyl propanol. 2,2 dimethyl propanol, you are going to get it. So here this aldehyde is undergoing Kanizaru reaction. We got sodium salt of carboxylic acid as well as alcohol also we got it. Hope it is clear, children. So similarly you can take one more example. I am taking one more example. Very simple example it is. So 2 moles. So this is called glyoxylic acid. It is glyoxylic acid. Treating with concentrated NaOH. Treating with concentrated NaOH. Here we will get different products, children. So check it here. CHO is there, COOH is there. So that CHO gets converted into CH2OH. That COOH will be COONA. Okay. So this is called sodium glycolate. Sodium glycolate. It is one product. Another product we are going to get it COONA. COONA. This is called sodium oxalate. This is called sodium oxalate. So it is reduced product, it is oxidized product. Of course, 2 moles of water molecule can be removed. This is also can be taken as an example for Cannizzaro reaction only. But formaldehyde and benzaldehyde are most familiar examples. Those are more than enough for Cannizzaro reaction, right? So let's try to understand with the help of mechanism. Mechanism is very important, children. Mechanism of Cannizzaro reaction is very important. This mechanism is called hydride transfer mechanism. This mechanism is called hydride transfer mechanism. Take formaldehyde, 1 mole of formaldehyde, HCOH, 1 mole of formaldehyde, in which this bond you can polarize it, right? So we have OH minus ion. This OH minus ion goes and attack onto the carbon. If it attacks onto the carbon, then it will give CO minus H. Here OH can attack and here H. It forms a tetrahedral intermediate. Check it. It looks like a tetrahedral molecule only. So it forms a tetrahedral intermediate. First, attack of the base onto the carbonyl carbon. First step is attack of the base onto the carbonyl carbon. So it gives a tetrahedral intermediate. Now, this step is very fast step, of course. Now, in this step, if you observe it, another mole of formaldehyde we will take it, HCHO. Will you agree? So now I'll polarize this bond. See, this carbon is developing positive charge. So when this carbon is developing positive charge, children, so this bond you can break it, because this oxygen is having negative charge. So this carbon supposed to get it positive charge. For that, H should be removed as H minus. It should be removed as H minus. This is called hydride transfer. It is called hydride transfer. It is the key step. It is the key step of this mechanism. Hence it is slow step as well as rate determining step, RDS. So this H can migrate over here. Then it is developing positive charge, right? This minus and plus can form double bond. Then you will get HC double bond O already connected with OH, plus it has 2 hydrogens. One more hydrogen we are going to get it. So CH3O minus. Is it clear? As a next step, what will happen, children? Proton transfer takes place. Proton transfer takes place. HCOOH can be existing in the form of HCO minus and H plus. So that H plus can goes over here. So it forms HCOO minus and CH3OH. That CH3OH is called methyl alcohol. It is the reduced product. It is the reduced product. Hope you understand. How many of you understand? Say yes or no. Say yes or no. In live chat, say yes or no. Please say yes or no. HCOO minus we have, right? So this HCOO minus, already we have NaOH. In that OH has been utilized. Na plus is there. Na plus is there. So we get HCOO Na. This HCOO Na is called sodium formate. This is called as a sodium formate. It is said to be methyl alcohol. How easy it is. Very easy mechanism. Cannizzaro reaction mechanism is very easy mechanism. Hope you understand this, right? So this mechanism is hydride transfer mechanism, children. This mechanism is a hydrate transfer mechanism. Please check it, and if you want it, okay, please pause and take a screenshot if you wanted the mechanism. Right? Mechanism, especially the question they will ask you, what is the rate determining step? Rate determining step is hydrate transfer. That hydrate transfer is rate determining step. How we have learnt about crossed aldol condensation, in the similar way we have crossed Cannizzaro reaction. Crossed Cannizzaro reaction. Children, there are so many important facts I am going to discuss about Cannizzaro reaction. I'll talk about blasts which were happened in Delhi High Court. Delhi High Court in the year of 2011, September 8th. It's around 9 years ago. How that blasts were happened, how it is related to Cannizzaro reaction, or how it is related to aldol condensation. I'll talk about that point also. That's why please watch the video till the end. Please watch the video till the end. That is crossed Cannizzaro reaction. I'm going to talk about it. What is crossed Cannizzaro reaction? Reaction taking place between two different aldehydes which do not have alpha hydrogen, So far we have taken two examples. One is formaldehyde, another one is benzaldehyde, right? So both these do not have alpha hydrogens and both are different aldehydes. Those aldehydes only you can take it. C6H5CHO and treated with formaldehyde. The C6H5CHO is called as benzaldehyde. HCHO is called as formaldehyde and 50% NaOH. 50% NaOH, right? And then now you will get the doubt, sir, which one can oxidized, which one can be reduced? When 2 moles of same aldehydes are there, in such cases, okay, both are same, so one can be oxidized, one can be reduced, that we can give it very easily. But when two different moles are there, in such cases, how products can be written? Remember that formaldehyde always gives oxidized product. Means it will give HCOONA. So obviously the other aldehyde will give reduced product. C6H5CH2OH. So this is called benzyl alcohol. And it is called sodium formate. Obviously immediately we will raise a question. What's the question? You are going to raise it here. The question is, sir, why formaldehyde only supposed to undergo oxidation? Why not benzaldehyde? So it is because of in formaldehyde if it undergo oxidation, it forms formate ion, right? HCOO minus, it forms formate ion. This formate ion is highly stabilized by equivalent resonance structures. It is stabilized by equivalent resonance structures. How? You can polarize this bond. This carbon develops positive charge, plus and minus can form a bond, and it gives HCO minus double bond O. This is 1 and it is 2. Both these are examples of equivalent resonance structures. Due to the exceptional stability of equivalent resonance structures, formaldehyde is giving formate ion always because of its highly stability due to equivalent resonance phenomenon. Hence, formaldehyde always undergo oxidation. It gives oxidized product like sodium formate. Other one can give benzyl alcohol, or that is reduction product, you can say, right? And I'll be taking one more example. Try to guess the products. Here CHO, it is CH3. This is called para-tolualdehyde. treating with formaldehyde in the presence of 50% NaOH. As I just mentioned that this aldehyde anyway undergo reduction. Other one what we have, formaldehyde undergo oxidation, that is sodium formate can be formed. It is paramethyl benzyl alcohol. This is called paramethyl benzyl alcohol. Paramethyl benzyl alcohol. Hope you understand how simple it is, right? So similarly you can take one more example, right? You can take one more example, children. Allow me to write one more example, right? So this is CHO and it is OCH3. So paramethoxybenzaldehyde. What is this called as, children? Paramethoxybenzaldehyde. Treating with formaldehyde. When two different aldehydes are there in the presence of 50% of NaOH, or else if they give concentrated NaOH, then what will get it? This can be reduced anyway. CHO group changes to CH2OH. This will be OCH3, paramethoxybenzyl alcohol, plus other one what we get it, HCOONA. It is paramethoxybenzyl alcohol. Paramethoxybenzyl alcohol we are going to get it. This reaction is nothing but crossed Cannizzaro reaction. What is this called as, children? Crossed Cannizzaro reaction, right? So let's talk about a very important case. As I mentioned it very clearly, the terrorist attack, it was happened in Delhi High Court on September 8th, 2011. Later on, intelligence report, they found that they have used an explosive. They have used an explosive named as PETN. What is that? PETN. So they have used this PETN. Okay. So this PETN is deadly explosive, children. It is a deadly explosive. It is a deadly explosive. So this was actual explosive which was used in Delhi High Court attacks. What is this PETN? Okay, what is this PETN and where how it can be prepared, that we are going to talk about it, right? So how it is related to Cannizzaro reaction, and based on this reaction also they have asked a question in previous JEE, children. Observe it carefully. I'll be taking CH3 CHO. Aldehyde functional group attaches carbon alpha, it has alpha hydrogens, right? Treating with formaldehyde in the presence of NaOH. When they have not mentioned as 50% or concentrated, means it should be considered as dilute only. Okay. Now you tell me which reaction can take place. So it is an aldehyde which is having alpha hydrogen. So it is an aldehyde which do not have alpha hydrogen. Cross-child alkylation can take place. One is having alpha hydrogen, another one does not have alpha hydrogen. So what will happen, children? From formaldehyde, you can write this as CH2 connected with O, right? That takes hydrogen from alpha carbon of this one. So which is CH2 CHO. Fine. So now treat it with another mole of formaldehyde. Once again, it has no alpha hydrogen. Hope you are following it. Hope you are following it, children. No alpha hydrogen. Then CH2OH, which is already there and which is connected to this hydrogen, can be migrated over there. So CHO is there connected to this CH2OH. Now another mole of formaldehyde. Another mole of formaldehyde. I am writing the product here. Allow me to write it here. CH2OH, and this is alpha hydrogen, right? That is anyway connected to CHO, and it is connected to now new formaldehyde mole, and it is CH2, right? It is CH2OH, right? Now another mole of formaldehyde. Observe it carefully here. So this first step is crossed aldol condensation. Will you agree? It is crossed aldol condensation. This is also crossed aldol condensation. Crossed aldol condensation. This is also crossed aldol condensation. It is also crossed aldol condensation. Now here I am using HCHO 50% NaOH. If I did not mention, you won't know it. But how can you identify that? This is an alpha carbon. Now it has no alpha hydrogen. It has no alpha hydrogen. So HCHO, formaldehyde also no alpha hydrogen. Formaldehyde also has no alpha hydrogen. In such cases, what will happen, children? It will undergo Cannizzaro reaction. It will undergo Cannizzaro reaction. So Cannizzaro reaction, if it undergo CH2OH, which is connected to C, connected to CHO, it is CH2, it is OH, right? So this CHO, whatever we got it, right? So that CHO can be written as CH2, that can be written as CH2OH, because aldehyde can be reduced. Aldehyde can be reduced, so CH2OH, it is having CH2OH. And what is the next one? It is a formaldehyde, right? That formaldehyde can be oxidized as sodium formate. This is sodium formate. And the same structure I can write it as, observe it carefully. So it is carbon in the center connected to CH2, OH, connected to CH2, right? CH2 we have. It is also connected to CH2. It is also connected to CH2. It is having OH. It is also having OH. OH, OH. Check it. It looks like swastik. It looks like swastik, right? So, and we got sodium formate, and this compound is called pentaerythritol. Write it carefully, pentaerythritol. This is the compound we got it. This is the compound we got it. Hope you understand, everyone, right? And this pentaerythritol, that pentaerythritol, you can write it as C connected with CH2OH. How many are there? 4. It is treated with 4 moles of nitric acid, right? Then blast, obviously, nitrate compounds, in the sense which are highly explosive compounds, no more doubt in it, right? So this pentaerythritol treated with this nitric acid, it forms CH2ONO2 4 plus 4H2O. So this is called pentaerythritol nitrate. Pentaerythritol nitrate, this is called as PETN, which is a deadly explosive. This explosive was used in Delhi High Court attack by terrorists. Almost 9 people were killed. That was a sad incident. It was happened 9 years ago by using this deadly explosive. Children, this pentaerythritol, if it is mixed with ammonium nitrate, still it is deadly explosive, because it has been replaced by RDX. RDX is another explosive, that instead of RDX they can use this explosive. Which one? PETN plus ammonium nitrate. Ammonium nitrate. Generally nitrate compounds are explosive. See how that Cannizzaro reaction is related to Delhi High Court attack. How we have related, and moreover how the question was framed. How the question was framed here, if you observe it, children, so it is the first mole of formaldehyde, right? It is the second mole of formaldehyde. It is the third mole of formaldehyde. It is the fourth mole of formaldehyde. Is it clear? In JEE, just few years ago, in JEE, how they asked a question, So the question asked here, CH3, CHO, n moles of formaldehyde, n moles of formaldehyde, and they gave the same thing, right? OH, 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 OH. This is the product. Integer type question. In JEE they asked what is n value? What is n value? This is initial substrate and this is the final substrate. N moles of formaldehyde. What is the N value? What is N value? Guess it. What is N value? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 moles of formaldehyde we have used. So N value is equal to 4. Hope you understand, children. Very, very interesting part. This is said to be one of the application of the Cannizzaro reaction, we can say. It's all about crossed Cannizzaro as well as Cannizzaro reaction. Obviously, same like aldol condensation. How aldol condensation as intramolecular, right? So in the similar way, here also we have intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction. We have intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction. Intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction. What is intramolecular, children? Tell me. Intramolecular means within the molecule. Intramolecular means within the molecule Cannizzaro reaction is taking place. That is said to be intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction. So take an example which is aldehyde and which is also aldehyde. So this is called glyoxal. It is called glyoxal, treated with 50% of NaOH. Then this is an aldehyde, it is also aldehyde. One part will be, one part will be reduced, another part will be oxidized. So CH2OH, COONA. Simply you can write it as CH2OH, COONA. Right? This is the product it can be formed. If it is acidified with the dilute HCl, children, acidified with dilute HCl, remove NaCl. NaCl can be removed. You will get CH2OH, COOH. NaCl can be removed. We get H here. This is called glycolic acid. This is called glycolic acid, right? So it is said to be, intramolecular. So see, within the molecule only, if you observe it, I am not taking 2 moles. Within the same molecule only Cannizzaro reaction is taking place. If you observe it, I am not taking any 2 moles here. Is it clear or not? So similarly, one more example I am giving. CHO. This is called benzene at 1 and second. 1, 2 di, continuation only, carbaldehyde. Dicarbaldehyde. So benzene 1, 2 dicarbaldehyde, which is also called as phthalaldehyde, which is also called as phthalaldehyde, right? Phthalaldehyde. And this phthalaldehyde treated with concentrated NaOH. What will happen, children? One will be reduced, right? So it will be CH2OH. It will be COONA. Yes or no? That is COONA. This COONA, right? So connected with this carbon alpha, this carbon beta, this carbon gamma. So gamma hydroxy sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Yes or no? Gamma hydroxy sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Now it is treating with dilute HCl, children. If it is treated with dilute HCl, what will happen? CH2OH will be there. So which is having COOH. So once again it is alpha, beta, gamma hydroxy, carboxylic acid this time. It is carboxylic acid. Here what will happen, children? So this is having OH, right? So it is also having OH. From here H can be removed, combines with the OH. H and OH can be removed as water molecule, right? Water molecule, and it forms, check it. So what it forms? CH2, C double bond O, and which is connected to oxygen, right? So here carboxylic acid and alcohol are reacting together to form an ester. To form an ester, that ester is nothing but lactone. A lactone is formed, that lactone is called as phthalide. That lactone is called as a phthalide. Very important for the competitive, all these points, children. This all part comes under intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction. Comes under intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction. Hope you understand. Hope you are following it. So we will have some exceptional Cannizzaro reaction. By that I'll wind it up the Cannizzaro reaction. Exceptional Cannizzaro reaction. What is this exceptional Cannizzaro reaction? I'm going to talk about exceptional Cannizzaro reaction. CH3, CH, CH3, CHO. It is called 2-methyl propanal. Yes or no? Treating with NaOH at 470 Kelvin around, it will give CH3, CH, CH3, CH2OH, one product. Another product is CH3, CH, CH3, COO, Na. This is another product we are going to get it. Sir, you said Cannizzaro reaction is possible by those aldehydes which do not have alpha hydrogen. If you observe functional group, alpha carbon, it has alpha hydrogen. It has alpha hydrogen. Though it has alpha hydrogen, but it can undergo Cannizzaro reaction. It can undergo Cannizzaro reaction. And it forms reduction product as well as oxidation product. How comes that? How it is possible? Though it has alpha hydrogen, and why it is undergoing Cannizzaro reaction, you will ask me the doubt. No more doubt in it. Of course, that's correct. See, here if you observe it, if it undergo aldol condensation, obviously it is alpha hydrogen which is abstracted by base, right? So then what it forms? CH3, CHO, and it is having minus. H plus can be extracted. H plus can be extracted, and that minus which is formed over here, that is called as a carbanion. And this carbanion is connected with the 2 methyl groups. Check it. These 2 methyl groups are electron releasing groups. Already carbon is having negative charge. Now still we are giving electron density to it. So carbon is already electron rich, negative charge. So if you are providing the electron density, repulsions might take place, and that carbanion becomes unstable due to the electron releasing groups by plus I effect. Because of this carbanion becoming unstable, hence this reaction is not feasible. This reaction is not feasible. Instead of going aldol condensation, it will prefer to undergo Cannizzaro reaction. Hence, it can be called as exceptional Cannizzaro reaction. Hope you understand. It's all about in detailed discussion of Cannizzaro reaction. We have discussed about Cannizzaro reaction, mechanism, crossed Cannizzaro, formation of pentaerythritol, which is cause for Dali-Icot explosive attack, and intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction. All these reactions we have done. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Hope you understood it. If you like it, please click on the like button. If you have any doubts, you can post it in the comment box, children. If you have any doubts, you can post it in comment box, or else you can write me mail also. You can write me mail if you have any doubts. I'll be responding accordingly. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and share it to your friends also, which is very useful. All the chemistry content which is required for your PU board or NEET or JEE mains or for JEE, you are getting at free of cost. That's why. Okay, please subscribe to my channel. If you already subscribed, please click on the bell icon for further notifications. So we will catch up in the next session. Until then, take care. Signing off. Bye. Thanks for watching the video. Right. Bye bye.